What's up, everybody? Trad West Podcast back with another reaction video. I got some requests to make some more reaction videos. So there is no amount of delusional women on whether it be Fresh and Fit, whatever podcast, you name it. Plenty clips out there to just go over and react to because this one's a pretty good one. And then I'm gonna make another one, same episode. Or maybe I'll do it on the same one. I'll just have to find where it's at on there. But so before I play it, just give you the breakdown. This chick here on the right, actually both of them on the right, they're both involved in either OnlyFans or sex work. I'm pretty sure the one is a actual prostitute, like escort, and she is a a great one when you hear her talk. But basically, this one on the right, she does OnlyFans. She's a single mother already. So she's got a lot going against her, and she's just super picky. She wants a guy who's making at least $250,000 a year. All these demands of a guy. He needs to be pretty she wants a lot of traditional characteristics out of the guy. Meanwhile, she's involved in sex work, and it's not traditional in the slightest sense. Typical modern woman demands. So we'll play this, and we'll talk a little bit more about it. I was just giving you a rundown because this might not cover everything she talked about, but she's basically, trying to justify why she gets to be picky and the man has to be a traditional masculine man. And then she also said, like, sex work is feminine. So that's a fun one.
Categorize it. I don't think that this is traditional.
No, it's not.
So why do you want a traditional man? Or why do you feel
modern.
you deserve?
It's a modern way of women making money, yes.
But why do you think you deserve then a traditional man?
Because I've calculated myself and I've really understood that internally I am traditional.
But you're not exuding that, though. That's what I'm trying to say.
What the hell does internally traditional mean? I mean, she would like to be traditional, but unfortunately she's a sex worker.
It's a man to come in and lead that and build the container for it in order for a woman to properly submit.
But it's breaking trust on their end already.
Submissiveness.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this? His masculinity is conditional on you. So he's not going to be masculine.
It's not masculine.
Huh?
It's not a leader and it's not masculine.
Yeah, it's not feminine to be conditionally feminine. Oh, I'm a masculine boss babe and I got to wait for a guy to break me. What?
Do you feel like a woman's more feminine when she's in a relationship or when she's single?
I feel like she's feminine if she's feminine.
But more feminine. I'm not saying is she feminine or not. I'm saying is she more feminine, single, or in a relationship?
I reject the premise that you're either feminine, less feminine, or more feminine.
A woman being if men are dating around and a woman is exuding true femininity, like self-worth, in my opinion, selling naked photos, there's an insecurity lying under that. It's going to hit at self-worth. I know there's women that you've said love it. They're okay with being porn stars. Being a woman, that's knocking at something. So I feel like there's a disconnect and men can pick up on that. There's some distrust happening because you're saying one thing, but you're doing another.
I mean, I don't intake your opinion, but I hear you.
Do you think you're a woman of integrity?
Yes.
Okay. And you want integrity in a man?
Yes.
Okay. I'm confused though. Do you think that being involved in sex work, so I Googled the definition of integrity. It says the quality of being honest, sincere, and having strong moral principles.
Yes.
Do you think that you don't think there's any sort of sexual immorality when it comes to being a sex worker?
No, because I'm single.
What? What? Sex work's only immoral if you're not single? Sex work is now moral and feminine As long as you're single, ladies and gentlemen, as long as you're single, man, conditional femininity. And this is what a lot of these girls that are involved in sex work OnlyFans say. Common. She's not the only one. Like, this is actually very common. They will quit if the right guy comes along. Not understand, like, their mind cannot grasp that the fact that they're involved in OnlyFans and sex work, that fact alone. I don't care if they're doing BG content or just solo content, or in her case, she acts like apparently she only posts photos. It's all viewed as the same. Whether that's fair or not, life's not fair. You will be put in a box, sex work box. Men will have sex with you, most likely. You're a good-looking woman. They'll have sex with you still. They're not going to put a ring or commit to you. That's just the way it is. Sorry. Don't kill the messenger. But these women think, no, the right guy comes along, then I'll stop. Not until then. No. If you want to remain single the rest of your life, that's fine. But if you want a guy to commit and you want to be, you need to be actively doing stuff now to attract that great partner that you want. It's not a, hey, I will if the guy comes along. Because that guy, that perfect guy that most of these women want, they usually want these top tier guys. I said before, she said she wants a guy making at least $250K a year. Also, like, they did a delusion calendar for the two women that said at least $250K. The fucking Asian prostitute here, she said $1 million a year. She just had an abortion recently, though, so she probably don't want a family and kids. But yeah, those guys that they really want are going to automatically pay them no mind, or not at least for a serious commitment, just because the fact they're involved in that line of work. And these women just can't grasp that. They think it shouldn't matter what they're involved in while they're single. You need to come show me that you deserve to have me, and then I'll quit. And that's not how it works. Sorry, honey. Sorry. No guy, no self-respecting, well-off guy is going to get in a serious, committed relationship with you when you're doing modern-day prostitution. And then, it's not immoral because she's single, which the reason I'm letting it play still is because there's going to get a good part, because I thought she was like just completely secular person, even though it still sounds crazy. But at least if you were a secular person and religion isn't involved at all, okay, I kind of see where you're coming from. But let's just play it and see if she brings up some religion too.
So me connecting with my sensuality is for me and myself. If a man came into my life, that's then for him.
Wait, let me ask you a question. What do you think is sexually moral?
Sexually moral?
Like, do you think being a porn star is like sexually moral?
I mean, I don't judge because, like, I don't know how that could work for some people, but for me personally, no. Like, I don't think, like, that's sexually moral.
Wait, so double negative, so it is sexually moral?
No, it's not.
I'm saying moral, not immoral. What are you saying?
I think that being a porn star, to me, wouldn't be something that I wanted to do, or that would be integral. Because I know myself, and I know that
Yeah, you do OF, though.
But I'm not
solo...
absorbing, like, someone else's energy.
Sure, but you're doing solo pornography.
Energy. I'm not absorbing someone's energy, aka dicks.
Graphic content.
Modeling, I guess, yeah.
Are you nude?
Like 99% of the time, no.
Okay, but some of the time, yes.
Like,
how would you feel about a man doing naked photo shoots, though?
A what?
If a masculine man's like, well, yes, I sell dick pics, how would you feel about that?
I think that's a feminine thing.
Oh my god, scroll. Okay, all right. Yo, Clayton, thank you for the TPS, man.
Donated $200. Do you have different women on this cast, or do you change them out?
We have different.
I normally just listen to their crazy chatter. Kinda seems like one is interchangeable to the ones before.
It's a good point, Clayton. Thank you.
That is a good point. If you were only listening, you might think they're the same women every episode. But that's just because a lot of these fucking boss babe feminist types, delusional modern women, all have the same fucking brains. They all think alike.
Thank you for the TTS clan. No, we have new people on the panel. Okay, Christopher Murphy, Chair 1, get back in the crystal. You keep using the phrase energy to avoid accountability for your degenerate life choices. You don't deserve chivalry. Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's going to bite on it. I'm not really sure how to explain it, but yeah. It's just, let me ask you this. Do you think men who are not gentlemen deserve a lady?
Do they deserve?
A woman who's a lady?
I mean, perhaps, but will it keep her soft and will it keep her like a lady in the long term?
Okay. All right. I guess there's your answer there.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to blast through the rest of the notes here because we can't linger too long on this. Let's see what else. I'm going to finish up your notes here really quick. So, wait. Oh no. Hold on. The real gold diggers. You said in general that God needs to be the center of a relationship. The relationship can't just be self-fulfilling. It needs to have a bigger purpose besides just each person's needs.
Mm-hmm.
Are you religious?
I've been going to church, but no, I didn't like grow up religious.
Are you Christian?
My family was Christian.
Which, I mean, when you go to church, do you go to a Christian church?
Yes.
Is it Protestant, non-denominate? What denomination?
I don't know.
You just go to church and is it Lutheran, Protestant?
I don't even know the difference.
Catholic?
No, not Catholic.
You just go to a church.
Yes.
Okay, God.
She knows it's not Catholic. That's all she knows. But she goes to church. Look out, men. Okay, if you're a church-going, God-fearing man, look out. You know, if you're a super religious guy, you're going to get taken advantage of by these 304s that are just going to church in hopes of hooking in a good religious, God-fearing man who will accept them for their past mistakes. And then you're probably going to end up getting divorced. Sorry. I'm not telling you because, hey, ultimately, you know who's judging the man upstairs, but don't save these women. This is the new trend. Ex-porn stars, sex workers, super promiscuous women, they're suddenly found God. And it's all cope, lies, just to try to, hook in a religious guy, because a religious guy's not supposed to judge and is supposed to accept people for their sins. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just telling you, be careful out there, guys. At least some of them would then be able to rabble off some scripture, because they actually did kind of do some due diligence. She don't even know the type of church she goes to. She just knows it's not Catholic. My Lord. Defending sex work, all this behavior, it's not immoral because she's single. And then she has the audacity to talk about, she's found religion and she's going to church.
God needs to be the center of a relationship. Which God? Jesus? What God are we talking about?
No, not Jesus. I think now we're going into the definition of God. But I think God, the purity and the creator, needs to be at the center of a relationship.
Let me ask you a question. Do you believe in Satan?
No.
Satan.
Okay.
You don't believe in Satan?
No.
But you believe in God?
Yes.
Okay.
She is Satan.
This next question wouldn't make sense then. All right, I'm just going to move it on. Do you think God, how about this? Do you think God wants you to be doing porn?
I think God made women naturally sensual.
Answer the question.
He made me naturally sexy and sensual, so he wants me to use this body to make money. Literally talks against that in the Bible.
Do you think, sure, fine. Do you think God wants you to be doing porn?
I think the emphasis should be on men lusting as opposed to, because that's an.
What about the men, though?
versus like a woman just being sensual.
What about the men, though? It's the men lusting that's the problem. She doesn't realize she's causing the lust. Posting naked photos online is enticing men into lust. She is the devil, if you will. This is what you're warned of. You're warned of those bad actors, fake false prophets, fake actors, temptations. She's tempting the men into lust, but it's the men's fault if they get lustful. I should be able to show my tits, and they shouldn't lust over me. That's a men's fault, not mine.
You're being serious
That's
right now?
biting the hand on the head.
Wait, so
I'm not saying that, like, I'm saying, like, that should be the emphasis if we're
yeah,
actually
sure.
talking
There's a
about,
demand.
like, sin.
Absolutely, men have put a demand on the market. Sure.
Yes.
Does God want you to do porn?
If I'm, like, intentional with it and I'm connected to myself and I'm literally just in my sensual energy and I take pictures in that moment, then I don't see that, like, God would, like, look down upon that.
You don't see anything wrong with eliciting the lust that you said men should control.
If there was
You're literally
Making
saying
money
I would
off
be
of the
like-
fact that men
W. Brian in the chat. You're literally Satan, he just told her. Yes. Yes, she's literally Satan. That's why she don't believe him. She is the devil.
like
you
that
said men
anyways if
lust.
there wasn't a demand for it. There's just a demand for it. So the way that there's a demand is channeled the way that it is.
There's a demand for crack too, but does that mean you're gonna sell it?
Wait,
Just 'cause
do
there's a
you
demand for
believe
it?
in sin?
Yes.
Okay, so like a component of adultery is like inducing into lust. So you are inducing men to lust, so you're sinning.
It's already there. I'm naturally sensual. They take it the way that they do.
I can't.
Didn't you say
Are you
something?
messing with I feel like she could be
Right,
trolling,
right.
bro. She could be trolling. I don't know.
Didn't you mention something about purity?
Yes, I think that sensuality is pure.
You think
I think she believes this shit.
she does? She's rationalized it. She's
it's good.
rationalized.
That right there. We'll stop the clip there. And not to give her any more screen time, but that right there, them saying she's rationalized it. That is what so many do. Pure cope. And they start to, hey, I'm a Seinfeld guy. I quote Seinfeld all the time. If you're any Seinfeld lovers out there, George Costanza. Remember, it's not a lie if you believe it. That is what she's doing here. Pure cope. And she's just put it in her head so many times that it is true. That it's true. She believes it. She believes it. Crazy. Such is modern women these days. Unfortunately. Sorry, good ladies out there. There are good ladies out there, all right? So don't get down, man. I know I'm like to point out the shitty ones on here, the delusional ones, but there are good ladies out there. Maybe just move to the Midwest if you don't live there. Because I noticed there are some, Fresh and Fit one I did, she's from Ohio. That's weird. Most Midwestern chicks I don't think are like this. Like, I don't know. I don't think you see a Midwestern chick demanding a guy makes minimum $250K a year. Like, these chicks that demand at least $250K a year, I'm like, who are you? Who are you attracted to? Professional athletes? High up doctors? Very high, like partnered lawyers? I got friends that are in fields really that get paid really well. They ain't even making that much. Crazy. But it's usually the sex workers that are saying crazy shit like that because they're so used to the easy, quick money. That is OnlyFans and what porn. It's very quick, easy money, and then they get offended when you say easy. It's not easy. Especially this chick. She said it's not easy. She literally claims she doesn't do even porn. She claims she just posts like nude pictures. Posting pictures of your body online is difficult work? What? It's not difficult work. It takes zero skill. That's why you do it. So we'll end this one here. I'll do another one just because this video is getting a little long. But man, this chick's delusional. Let me know what you think. Are we cooked? Are we cooked as society? Sometimes I think we're cooked. People like this. I don't know. Till next, make sure you like, follow, subscribe. Trad West Podcast on all platforms. Till next time, Trad West Podcast out.